Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today. That's the skunk. Here's the fox and the raccoon. And this is the bonus project for a Little Foxy Sweet. So all the details are posted over on my website about how to get the kit to make the 3 cards I've shown and these 3 critters. Okay, so the supplies you're going to need: Basic Black, Tangerine Tango, and Smoky Slate, and they measure 4 3/4 by 1 1/4, and then we've got 5 1/2 by 2 to stamp our critters. So we've got the raccoon, the skunk, and the fox. Okay, what we're going to do is start with the raccoon, since that's the one that we just made the other day. These are little nugget holders, so the little Hershey nuggets will fit right inside. You're going to place it on your Simply Scored scoring tool, and you're going to score it at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and 3 1/2. And I'm going to go ahead and score all of them because they all have the same measurement. So 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 3 1/2. 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and 3 1/2. Okay, so to make this, you're just going to fold it on the score lines. The section that is 1 inch wide, that's where that nugget's going to go. Okay, so just like that, and then this is going to fold over. Okay, so you just want to put your adhesive just like that. You can use snail, you can use liquid, whatever you prefer. When I'm filming videos, I just like to use snail because it's much quicker. Okay, and I said I was going to make the raccoon and then set the other 2 aside, but I like doing the whole assembly line thing. Okay, now we're going to make our raccoon. So for this one, we're going to be using the tail that has nothing on it. And then we've got our face. We've got the lines to put on the raccoon. And where did I put his eyes? Oh, right here. Okay. So per the template that I've made, we're going to keep that handy. And I'm going to get out my Stampin' mat. Turn this sideways. So we're using Smoky Slate. Make sure I'm in the camera. Let's see. Okay, then his face. And next, his body. I think I'm going to zoom the camera back out a little bit so you can see. Okay. Now we need to stamp with the basic gray, and we are stamping these lines for his tail, and then his face, and then his eyes. So the eyes are the only one that we do in Basic Black. Oh, and I just got too much ink. Okay. Now we get to cut them out. We'll start down here at the end. And then his face. And then his tail. Okay. So we're going to take a glue dot and add it here at the very end of his tail. And just slide it behind. Whoops, I almost did that upside down. Now if we get out this little part right here, I can tell that I want to raise his tail up a tad. Okay, so that looks good. And then I'm just going to put some liquid glue. These are going to be so cute to pass out. And then for his face, which, where did I put it? Here it is. I'm just going to pop that one up with a glue dot. Okay, so the raccoon is done. Aren't they so cute? Okay, now, next we'll do the fox. So we'll move the raccoon out of the way. We've got the fox here. So again, I've got my piece here. I'm going to close up my ink pads, get out the Tangerine Tango. This time we want to use the one that has the tail with the white at the bottom, or the top. And then I'm going to stamp the body. And then we're going to ink that same image up and stamp the face right there. Okay? I'm going to close this ink pad. Oh, and here's the sample right here. So I do want to stamp the legs, which are right here. Okay, let's cut these things out. There's that one. And then his face. And then his body. Okay, I'm going to move this aside. We want to build this real quick. Same thing, I'm going to take a glue dot and attach his little tail. Oh, I got my glue dot a little too high up. Let's try that again. Okay, glue dot on the end. And then before we attach the face, we need to stamp the eyes, which is right here. So I've got my basic black Okay, I'm going to give that a second to dry, and then I'm going to get my little nugget holder here. Make sure it looks good, and it does. I'm just going to put some liquid glue on the back. And then this one we're going to pop up with a glue or a dimensional. See? Cute, cute. And I'll show you. You just take the nugget, slide it in. It fits perfect, okay? Now let's make the skunk. Here's the skunk. And we've got our white cardstock here. We're going to use basic black, and we're going to stamp the face that has absolutely nothing on it right here, okay? Then we're going to stamp the body that has the little hole there, also basic black ink. And I want to make sure that I have a little bit of the face on there, okay? Hopefully you can see that. Let me slide this further in, okay? There's that. Now the rest of it is just using the punch. So let me put this here so you can see it. Yeah, so what we're going to do is go ahead and cut out the body and the face. And then that's going to leave us some leftover parts. So when I punch that, I got this part and I got that part. And those we need. And I also got the tail. So we don't even have to punch anymore. See? These pieces. What I'm going to do now is get a piece of grid paper. I don't want to stamp on my desk. And what we're going to do is color the tail real quick. So we're going to take the solid one. We want to make sure that this is positioned in the same direction. Although I have to say it doesn't really matter. We all know that a skunk's tail is not perfect. Okay. Then this part, we want to go ahead and stamp his eyes. And let's make sure. I think it's this one. Ooh, I smudged it. Okay, so we're going to stamp the eyes. And I'm going to try to not stick my head in the camera. Okay, we're going to give that a second to dry. Let's get out our little black nugget holder. And where's his body? Here we go. Okay, so the tail is going to attach just like the other one. So I'm just going to get a glue dot. And then we'll go ahead and attach this to the nugget holder. I've got ink all over myself. Okay, so now we're going to add the little hair. Oops, come back here. And it's going to go just right up top here. And I'm going to save myself a little bit of time and just use a glue dot. I normally do use liquid glue because it dries clear if I accidentally get too much, but I've got ink on my fingers and it transfers. Okay, so now we have our little face here. There we go. I'm going to turn it over and just put some liquid glue on the back. I think I might be getting low on liquid glue. Okay. The only advice I want to give you is just make sure that your ink is dry, because I can see that I've smudged it a little bit. These are my samples, so it'll be fine, but you do want to allow it to dry. So take a dimensional, place it on the back, and then now add his head. Isn't that cute? The skunk. You know, and I just noticed that I did this one in black and I did this one in basic gray. That's funny. Okay, so I'm going to show you the kit now. So give me just a second. I'm going to clear off my desk. I'm going to show you those templates again, and then I'm going to show you what comes in the kit. But all the details will be over on my website, because as sure as I say something here on the video, I will have said it wrong. So I want to make sure I have it accurate. Okay, I'm back. So here's the projects that you're going to be making with the kit as a recap. So card 1, card 2, card 3, and then these 3 critters. Okay, so I have everything organized. So this is exactly what the kit's going to have. All the supplies for the 3 critters. Then card 3, card 2, card 1. They each have their envelopes inside there. You're getting 1 sheet of all 12 patterns. So for the 3 cards that we're making, we will go ahead and cut this one, and this one, and this one for your card. Then you're just going to get these 9 extra sheets to make whatever you would like. I have a couple of projects planned to show you. This one I made a card using Bella and Friends. So that's a bonus that you're also getting. And then also a bag of the glassine gift bags. Okay? So all of this will be packaged, and like I said, just head over to my website. It is going to be available for a very limited time, and all that will be on my site. Okay, so have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye.